Hey, this is another episode of UFO Garage.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Joe, and this is where we talk about UFOs,
Hey.
aliens, and all things weird.
Weird.
Yeah, dude.
Woo.
We're never gonna get the intro correct.
It's a
Ever.
thing.
You know, I think that might be our thing. You know?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
come
man.
out, you mess up the intro, you do your thing.
Yeah.
And people love that's their favorite part.
It's their
Is
favorite
that
part.
we have never, not once, ever, and I repeat, ever
It's some
nailed
people
an
can
intro.
count on. Some people can count on. It's just part of it. What have you been? Hey, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Have you been doing some decorating? Is that Area 51 sign?
Yeah, dude, I have my bookcase
Oh, dare you
back there, my telescope,
smart.
got my books. Oh, dude, if you can see right here, I found my stack of CDs.
Oh, I thought it was like like someone giving the middle finger. It looked like a.
No, dude, it's a stack with CDs on it.
You got some.
It's even got some DVDs in there too.
You've got Deftones. It's all Deftones, and then Zoolander.
I do have some Deftones in there. I've got some Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I've got some No Effects. It's like old stuff, dude, like old CDs and stuff that I used to jam back in the day. It's awesome, dude.
Have you seen that dude on TikTok that does like early 2000s rock covers? Like he'll take a new song and like do it into Deftones or like Linkin Park or.
I have seen that. Seen that. He's pretty good.
Rocks,
yeah,
bro.
He's crazy.
So good.
Yeah, I found him on YouTube. That's where I watch. I don't have TikTok still.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Dude, we got some people in the show tonight. What's up, Chad? Jay?
Oh, dude. Hey,
Jamie?
you have people coming in here, huh?
William and Zoes. What's up?
That didn't take long at all.
Yeah, we were like, okay.
We're last minute. We'll just surprise everybody.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, Gordium's going to see No Effects in August. Sweet.
Dude,
that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff in there, man. The Roots. I got the Roots in there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's great.
Chad's been a member for 30 months.
That's a lot of months.
Dude.
It's more than minutes.
Love you, buddy. Hell yeah. Well, good to see you guys. So, dude, tonight we're going to look at some dope photos.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we got a couple things to get into.
We're going to watch a video.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about some crazy shit, dude.
I'm
excited.
So, dude, give some people, I guess, a little backstory. You were recently outside of the greatest country in the world. Where did you go?
Where's
that classified?
A little bit. So me and Jess went to London. She was there.
You know, the second you show the photos, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I know exactly where."
Well, I don't know. From the inside of this building, I mean, it could be friggin' anywhere. So me and Jess went to London. She was there for work. I tagged along and just, drank a lot of wine and ate a lot of food and farted a bunch. And then also took a bunch of photos. We went to the
nice.
Well, I mean, the name is, we're going to find out where it is. The British Museum. So we're in London.
You do all that as you do in the Corporation of London.
Of London. Yeah, that's where all the money comes from, right? Like that's why they own all the stuff. They're like, oh, look at these are ours now. All these statues.
Yeah, because like London isn't a city; it is a corporation.
Is it America too, dude?
Well, that's because that's where wasn't it the central banking system? Like that's where it started.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's from. The city itself isn't like it's a city because it's big, but it's like a business.
Is it like? Is that like a conspiracy thing or is that a known thing?
No, it's real. It's a corporation, the Corporation of London.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's not like technically a city.
All right, we need our London peeps to correct us as soon as possible. We got a couple of London listeners that reached out via Instagram,
like Monty Python,
and I hit him up. We were trying to meet up. But he lived like 3 hours away. It's like, hey, I'm going to be in Texas, but I'm gonna also be in Dallas, and you're like in Houston. It's like 4 out, like 5, 6 hours. It just
like,
doesn't.
like 3 hours. Like, can't you cross the whole like island in that time?
Like 6 hours probably. Like yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. We took the train. We took the train mostly the way
the train.
train. Road lady.
Ride the trains.
Public transportation system was fucking awesome, bro. I'm telling you, dude. The fact that we don't have that in like anywhere in Texas is a shame.
You had to sit
It
on.
was great.
So you had to sit on a train next to some guy. That sounds pretty gay. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
was-
It's pretty gay.
I was with me. My wife was next to me.
You had to like hold on to that little handle, like
No, I held on
bump
to
hips into some guy.
I held on to the guy's hand.
That's gay, dude.
You all hold hands on the.
You know, I'll take my truck in my highway.
So you get on the train. Everybody holds hands, and it's a really fun time.
You're all you're all like singing soccer chants.
Actually, dude, I never really was a soccer. I'm still not really a soccer guy, but like there, if I lived in London, I would definitely become a soccer dude. Like 1000%.
You
It
would?
was, yeah, dude. It was a cool
Well,
vibe. We
yeah, of
went to a
course. They don't
couple-
have football. Well, they do now. Actually, I forgot.
It's cold football.
The NFL started a league over there, a European league.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds terrible. Sounds like I would never. Sorry, I'm not a sports guy. I'm not talking shit. Just
I don't watch it either, dude.
yeah.
I barely watch the NFL as it is.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I watch it for Taylor Swift. All right, let's look at these photos. Dude,
Oh, I know that.
so the Assyrian sculptures, bro. These, okay, you've probably seen them on Ancient Aliens and like different history channel shows and
Cereal boxes.
yeah. Like you could kind of tell the scale here. There's a photo of me next to him, and I'm 6. I'm 6'1" on Tinder. And isn't that that line from the was that rapper's name? I can't remember. And I'm 6 foot on Tinder. You know what I'm talking about?
I have no
He's like a
idea.
comedian. Dang, I can't think of it.
Little Dicky?
Lil Dicky, yes. That one.
Ah.
The metric the metric system. So I don't know how many meters that is. But dude, these are fucking massive. And these actually were the medium-sized ones. Or the small ones. There was two sets. So this huge, it's like probably 15 feet. Look at those cinnamon rolls, dude.
Look at that.
He's got taco meat, chest hair on a lion, dude.
Dude, I like it.
Look at that beard. The detail.
So where did these come from again, you said? These were the Assyrians?
Assyrians. And that's hold on. I did know this.
That's in Syria, right?
Syria. That makes sense.
No,
Assyrian Empire.
Syria. Wait,
Mesopotamia. This is so informative. Assyria was a major ancient Mesopotamian civilization which existed in a city-state from the 21st century BC to the 14th century BC, then to a territorial state, and eventually an empire from the 14th century BC to the 7th century BC. It's around, let's see, what is it? I don't want to get it wrong, but it's like by Iraq and Iran, I think.
Oh, so these fools are, these are Mediterraneans.
Yeah, where is Assyria?
Assyria.
Iraq. There you go. Boom. I was right, dude. I should have said that with more confidence. Jeez. Okay. So, all right. Okay. There I am.
I think I said Mediterranean. I meant Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
The Mesopotamians. The Assyrians from Mesopotamia. Now Iraq.
Now you get it. Dude, also notice, look at the front. There's actually 5 feet in legs. See, because if you look at it from the front.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you can.
Are you sure are you sure that 5th one's a leg?
Well, I get a close up here in a second. Let me show you.
Okay.
Oh wait, okay. I do get a photo of their balls, but this one is the big one. This one's like 25 feet, dude.
Jeez.
Tall, bro. They're fucking huge. It's so hard to like tell the size.
So are these recreations, or are these like what they made and they built a building around it?
They're stolen actual from that place. Like they stole them.
They should ask whoever moved those how they moved them.
No one knows, dude. No one will tell them.
No one knows how they got in the museum.
Nope. Honestly, that's a great question.
We're worried about moving heavy ass blocks and stones, and somebody was just like, "Oh, we're gonna move this to the museum." Well, how'd you do that?
You can't ask
a truck and a couple guys.
The rule is you can't ask questions in a museum.
That's a pulley system.
Like people say, like, we don't even have the technology to move these 20-ton blocks. Well, wait.
Well, how'd you move this over here to the museum?
Can't tell you that. It's a British
secret.
museum. That's a British museum secret.
Oh gosh.
Here's this is an Egyptian glory hole.
Oh
yeah,
look at that!
Right?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, there's like a hole drilled into the back of this
wow.
stone tablet kind of thing. I wish I can.
And you just put your little Egyptian pyramid through there, huh?
Yep, obelisk. I should have given like some context to that, because it's like a whole tablet thing. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh, and I also saw. I wonder if that's in here. The Rosetta Stone. I took a photo of the Rosetta Stone. Oh,
nice. Well, do you know how to speak Spanish now?
See,
nice, nice, dude. You're killing it.
I know.
All you had to do is read the Rosetta Stone, dude.
That's all I had to do.
You just had to look at it and you're like, oh, fuck, I know Spanish now. I know lots of people who got the Rosetta Stone to learn Spanish.
Like it doesn't affect everybody. Only people who really need it.
It's like you go. Did you go in there? I would have asked so many stupid questions. I would have been like, how come there's nothing on Spanish in here? And you're like, what? The Rosetta Stone. My aunt, she got it to learn Spanish, and I don't see Spanish even on here. Like, that's not how that works. Well, I'm not giving them my money.
I don't see nothing on Spanish on here.
I don't see no Spanish on here. How am I supposed to learn every language if there's just all these little triangles all over the place?
Damn it! I want to find it now that we're talking about it. Darn it, because that was a really good photo. Man, that's gonna take me too long.
You took a lot of photos, huh?
Dude, I took so many photos. All right. Well, if I find it here at the end, I kind of want to go through this. Okay, so thinking about the Anunnaki thing, the theory about them being like ancient gods coming down, they're huge, and like you see them like holding lions like kittens, right?
Yeah.
I thought there was, just from the media that I've seen, the the shows like Ancient Aliens, like I've only really seen the same photos. It feels like, I thought, like the same photos of the same people like 2 billion times. There's like two. There's only 2 of them, but there's not. There's way more than 2 of them. John and Paul.
It's weird. It's almost like, bro, it looks like Ancient Aliens just filmed in this museum.
Yeah, I feel
and
like
just
they
like
did.
moved their camera around and like made like 50 episodes just out of the museum.
Dude, yeah, I feel like they did. But okay, so going into it, I was like, oh, I got to see those 2 statues or reliefs or whatever. No, it's all of them. It's anybody who's important had these watches, dude. And this one has like a little, you can kind of see the winged bull here.
Yeah.
Can you see that there? So they're not all flowers, or what seems to be flowers with, and notice how many petals. There's different petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's bags, different size bags. The pine cones there, of course. Look at them damn. Ooh,
look at those calves,
those calf muscles,
dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's got these little secret knives up here. Fast. Okay.
Oh
so
shit!
The last
one, him going to the club.
That dude, this is the one. They're like, hey, check my fit. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I like how this eagle still has the perm. You see them curls?
It's Lionel Richie, right?
He's got the Jerry curls. Little do we know, the Jerry curl is ancient,
It's ancient, dude. That is stolen.
coming from the Assyrians, bro, in Mesopotamia, that are now currently Iraq.
Which now we know because of the Rosetta Stone.
That's right, dude. With
So,
no Spanish.
No Spanish. All the languages. Okay, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 9 on this one, dude.
There's 9 petals on that
Okay,
that
now,
one, huh?
Now we're getting somewhere.
But he's also got he's got that Christian cross on his neck.
Yeah,
and then he's got that pagan sun symbol next to him. And then he's got that.
This is the L'Oreal logo.
I was about to say the L'Oreal logo.
Yeah.
The ancient Assyrian Mesopotamians.
So, all right, now we're getting somewhere. These
bracelets had really good hair.
Absolutely. I mean, it's perfect, perfectly coiffed.
So what an interesting collection of like random symbols. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know that they mean something, right? Like they can't just be, oh, they're decorative. Like,
and they're all symbols that we have like in current times that mean something completely different than what that dude was probably wearing it for, right?
Yeah.
Like that's strange.
So different. Yeah. I feel like there's definitely an element of, okay, those symbols mean something completely different now. I mean, so the same symbols are up in the sky, and so he's wearing all these symbols. One of them's hidden, or 2 of them, but he's pointing to this one, the little wagon wheel. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. I don't know. I can't figure out like the pattern there, but it's just interesting that they're not all the same number of petals, and there's all kinds of symbology going on, dude. This one's a little hat, dude. Hat.
Yeah.
You know,
is it a hat?
Yeah, it's a hat.
It could be a bell. I mean, you know,
or a chode, maybe.
Or a chode.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
It's kind of chode like.
Well, I don't know, because that first picture of the 2 with the wings that you saw on the wall, they were wearing a hat that looked like that.
This one?
No. The very first ones that you showed.
Oh,
they're wearing hats like that. Look
dude,
at that.
That's a freaking chode, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely the tip of something.
If I were to put like a onomatopoeia to it, I would call it a Gilgamesh.
That's a Gilgamesh.
That's what it looks like. It sounds like it looks.
That's where Trojan got their extra ribbed formula from.
That's what it is, dude. Hell yeah, they knew it.
But it does look like that hat.
It does. You're right. Oh, all right, here we go. Go back. I was just zoomed in. Yeah, dude, you're right. It does look like that hat. Good eye, bro.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. All right, now we're getting somewhere, dude. All right, pine cones, flowers all over, dude. What do those mean? Dang it. Sorry.
Was there nobody in the museum to explain this?
Like I said, they don't answer questions. You can't ask questions in the museum.
Oh, they were speaking British, huh?
Yeah. I couldn't understand a word they were saying.
Excuse me, can you repeat all of that?
Excuse me. Can you speak Spanish?
Do you speak Spanish? Was that Spanish? Can somebody hand me that Rosetta Stone?
Just hand me it.
That's really 50 million-year-old. We all know how delicate we are with old text, right?
Hell yeah!
You drop it, you break it. You're like, no. You're like, calm down. You only had like a quarter of it. All right, you didn't even have the whole thing. If it was the whole thing, I'd be upset with you. But come on,
I need to find that photo because a piece of it is missing. But dude, look at the intricate detail on the toes and the toenails, dude. And them Yeezys that he's got on.
Those are crazy.
You know. Even like the impression of the meat on his toe is kind of indented right there.
Right. Yeah.
I just thought that was cool. All right. So there's a point to this. There's one thing I really want to get into. I feel like, all right, look how many petals are on this. Like, dude, that's so many petals. I don't even know how many.
Maybe it shows like rank or something.
Yeah.
You know, like the sacred geometry, like the flower of life and shit. Like maybe each one of those represents like a different phase and the flower of stuff.
So there's this one. This one's actually called. There's like a name for it. I think it is called the flower of life or the tree of life. This is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what. So I think you might be onto something, dude.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Smart.
Are those is that like writing all over it, or is it just so old it looks indented everywhere?
This one, I think, is
the other one.
Old. This one, a lot of them just like have writing all over them.
Oh yeah,
throughout.
So
A lot of them do. Some of them don't.
very cool.
All right. Okay. I want to get to this. This was the one that had like the tree of life. That's fucking cool, dude.
Oh, that's cool.
What are they doing? You know, what are they pointing at? Look at this guy, the flying chariot there. All right, this is the one, dude. This was the one. Look at this shit. What would you? Did we already talk about this? What would you call? What would you? How would you explain what's going on here?
I don't know, dude, because there's like a horse, but there's like a fish, and then like there's like a dude holding a boogie board, and there's another dude like on another horse, and then those guys on top, they're in a boat. Like, oh,
What's going on?
like, are they maybe they're crossing a river? It looks like they're crossing a river.
All right. Yep. That's actually exactly what it says on the description little panel thing. I took a photo of it.
Oh, dude.
But dude, look at this. Like he has like a little sack. Well, he has his little sack, but there's this big sack that he's holding on to with a tube that he's blowing into. He's like, I thought he was like scuba diving, but the explanation is that they use those as life rafts. They would take animal skins and make a big pouch like a bagpipe and float on it to go across rivers, dude.
Oh.
And they're always naked, bro.
Those dudes were partying.
Hell yeah, you know they had
just walking around naked with watches with flowers all over them. That's awesome.
That's how it was supposed to,
like dick-shaped hats.
That's how it's supposed to be, man.
And cool sandals. Man, what a life.
Cool ass sandals. All right, check this one out, dude. Do you notice anything weird about this relief?
Looks like they're having a battle, and some dude is like, I don't know, it looks like a battle. Yeah, that guy fell down.
This fool's getting attacked by a goose, and he's flying.
Whoa.
Look at him fly. He's flying through the sky, getting attacked by a goose.
What if ancient people just had like really cool senses of humor? Right? They were like, this would be hilarious. You know,
I mean, it's possible.
What if we showed one of their guys being carried off by our goose? You know?
By our goose. You like, all these kings are like bragging about their 1,000-person armies.
Yeah,
you know, like all their technology.
they're talking shit. Like they threw up a tag and
we got
like
this goose, dude.
We got this goose, and so fuck you up. You know, like a neighboring tribe walks by the wall, and they're like, "Those assholes! They put Jimmy up there being taken away by a goose. You think they're gonna get away with that? And then they gotta go fight."
Yeah, dude. But check this one out. This is a little like, is it people with a bow and arrow and some sort of a device with wings?
I was looking at that little evil thing. It's very
look at that, bro.
It's very German-esque.
Oh,
I'm not going to give a specific date, but you know, that World War II era eagle.
I have you're gonna have to give me more context. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know,
I'm kidding.
You know what I'm talking.
I know what you're talking about. Talking about
that Nazi eagle.
Yeah, dude. It looks like. That's it, bro. But anyway, there's archers in the air and they're flying in a thing. That's cool as shit.
Dude, they had a lion. Dude, they just had lions on their team.
So, dude, they went. This is a depiction of a lion hunt. So they for status and all kinds of stuff. There's a species of lion that's like now extinct, but they would like hunt lions, dude. That's like how they would show cool. That's what they did. They would like hunt lions. Isn't that fucking gnarly?
I didn't know Iraq had lions.
They used to, and then they killed them all. Look, now they're hugging.
Oh yeah, they're just taking that dude home.
Yeah.
And the next scene is they're carrying plates of food.
As some little rolls and another. Oh, that's a small goose. Oh, and a rabbit too. That's cool.
Dude, I like it.
More photos of some bracelets, man. I swear, like none of them are the same. Like there's no two the same. It's crazy. I don't know.
It's just crazy that they're all flying and stuff. They all have wings.
What does that mean, dude? Here's another one of the guys here. I think this is like This has to have some significance, like the fish. I think this is like a trained dolphin, like they trained it. It seems to have a personality. Because why else? Like they only depict things that are super important. I feel like in scenes, like they're not doing trees or rocks. They
What
only
if what if the guy what if he originally carved it and he was like, okay, I'm done, and they were like, I mean, it's good, it's good, right? It looks good. I can't tell if that's water or not. He was like, okay, I'll show you assholes. And he carves a fish in it.
no,
And the
dude,
next day, they're like, that's perfect. It looks great.
It's like every really difficult client we've ever had with like design projects where they're like, it's great, just add a dolphin.
Yeah.
Our brand, we need a dolphin.
Like, I really don't think it's going to help anything. Though. No, I want to
do
see it. I know my audience.
Yeah. Melissa said representing speed.
Hey, they were swift.
Food supply, that's a good point, Gary. Fish was probably soup. A food supply.
What if they're trying to portray like what if they're trying to be like, look, we could swim as fast as the dolphins, or we could fly like the geese, right? We smell good like pine cones.
Oh,
like what if they're just trying to tell you like what they're doing,
like it's very literal.
Like we're really good at swimming.
Like these where they're like, smell this.
Yeah, smell it.
Smell it.
He's
like, yeah, get it.
Yeah, I like that one.
And then, this guy, smell it. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm actually allergic. I'm good.
Excuse me. Why are these two eagle guys making the king guy smell their pine cones?
I have brought you snacks. I smell good. No, I'm good. I have brought you snacks.
Smell this one.
Smell this one. No.
What if those purses are just filled with pine cones? Like the mystery's over. They just like they were the first perfume guys, like inventors, right? Yeah. We got gold. We smell good. We fly. We swim.
This is all like a perfume ad. This is all this is.
Yeah, dude.
Like think about like advertisement. You try to make life like a dream or like some kind of, I don't know, higher state of reality. Like maybe this is the same thing where they're like trying to sell something. They're like, this could be you too. And then like you could fly, just buy your pine cones, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like, but what are they for? Just buy them.
It's like Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah, dude.
But like pine cones give you wings.
Buy this hat. But it looks like a dick, but
it does.
You could have wings though.
It's a little suspect.
If you bought this hat,
dude, if you're flying, you can wear whatever kind of hat you want.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
It's like, I'm wearing this hat on purpose.
Yeah,
I learned how to fly.
So
they got a lot of weapons on them too.
Yeah, those secret knives. See, that's for cutting butter.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah. Okay. I want to just make sure. Okay, there's that goose again, dude.
Oh, is that Rosetta Stone right there?
Look,
oh
he's
my god,
he's him. It is the. No, it's not. I really wish I could find. Yeah, here's the crossing the river, Assyrian.
Dude, that's cool.
And I had to take a photo of this because look, dude, the goose, he won. He's like throwing the guy.
That's awesome.
He won.
Yeah, he's like falling out of the sky.
Yeah, oh, there's the balls, dude. The bull balls.
Oh my god.
They're like that big, dude. So
looks delicious.
Oh. All right.
Dude.
Yeah, the piggy.
Piggy.
I have a photo of the Rosetta Stone. I just I'd have to go and open up a new folder, and I don't want to show my license again on accident. Oh, look at this guy. Look how much fun he's having.
Whoa, who's that guy?
Dude. Isn't he having so much fun?
He is.
He don't give a shit, bro.
I like that. Who's that lady?
I don't know. I just thought it was cool, but these heads are dope too.
Bro, set it on the wall right next to it. You couldn't have got a picture?
No. Yep, I made a mistake. I should have done that for everything that I shot. I was like watching. I watched a YouTube video on like how to take better photography in a museum. The first thing was like take a photo of the description. Just do that. It was already done. I was already gone.
It's one of those things where like you take photos and like people are definitely going to ask you what that is.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, geez.
All right.
That's pretty sweet though, dude.
Yeah, it was great.
And what museum was that again?
The British Museum.
The British Museum.
The British Museum.
That's it?
Dude, it was great. It was fantastic. I have like 1,000 more photos of other shit, some Egyptian stuff. Not as compelling as I thought the Anunnaki stuff, or I mean, I keep saying Anunnaki, the Syrian stuff was. But the sheer size of these blocks, these giant stone blocks, it was amazing. I mean, yeah, I think I'm becoming the next David Childress if I really just focused on that. I could geek out about it. Like it was awesome. It's awesome. Do we want to show the monitoring your brainwaves video next?
Oh, dude, yeah, let's do that.
All right.
So somebody had posted this on the Facebook page, and I went and found the actual video for it because I wanted to make sure like it wasn't they were just like pulling my leg. And sure enough, yeah.
So give us a preface about like what.
Basically, all I know from watching the video is that it's about monitoring your brainwaves, and they're showing it in the context of in the workplace monitoring your brainwaves. And they're like, the way they're talking about it, they're like, oh, this could be us in the future. How cool. And it like, no, that looks scary. I don't like that at all.
Hell yeah.
So let's check it out.
First off, a video. It's going to make you see the future and understand a wonderful future where we can use brainwaves to fight crime, be more productive.
Oh, look at that. Okay, pause it. Look at that. We want to use this that's fascinating technology in the future to help fight crimes and keep you safe. And how wonderful this is all going to be. Oh my God. Like already, right? The moment somebody's like, yo, we just want to keep you safe. You know, no, especially when it's coming out of the World Economic Forum. Like people are always like, who's pulling the strings behind the curtains? That these people. That's just who's doing it.
Dude, the World Economic Forum is a weird thing. Not everybody can go, turns out.
Yeah, I know.
You have to be invited.
Yep. Sounds like you would get a lot of like-minded individuals to back up whatever it is you're trying to do.
See
you have to just invite people.
See a lot of blue hairs in that audience. You ever heard that term? Blue hairs?
Yeah. It's like, why would this, like, whoever's putting out this technology, why would they invite somebody who's going to be like, oh, no, I think that's probably a bad idea. Idiots.
Everybody's like,
oh, it's a good idea. You're so smart.
All right.
You're in the zone. Even you can't believe how productive you've been. Your memo is finished, your inbox is under control, and you're feeling sharper than you have in a decade. Sensing your joy, your playlist shifts to your favorite song, sending chills up your spine as the music begins to play. You glance at the program running in the background on your computer screen and notice a now familiar sight that appears whenever you're overloaded with pleasure. Your theta brainwave activity decreasing in the temporal region.
Pleasure. Sorry, I have to pause it for copyright reasons.
So already, dude, right? They're pushing it out to you. The first thing they say is, "Oh, you're listening to your favorite music." That automatically puts you in a good place. Like, oh, I love my favorite music, right? Like, we're so stupid as people, right? Somebody's like, you could be listening to your favorite music, and you're like, I love favorite music.
Well,
yeah.
I love but my favorite music is my favorite.
Because then somebody will be like, you know, they're trying to take over the world, right? They're like, but you can hear your favorite music.
But they're not talking about in like they're talking about just an everyday. You're not using a device, right? You're just like
Right. Like
listen.
it's I think those headphones have something to do with it. Like what
Yeah.
they're saying, the headphones.
Got it.
I think that's how they're monitoring it. But yeah, no, right? No.
Yeah.
regions of your brain.
Neuralink or Apple Vision Pro.
Because your phone can
mentally
already do
move-
that, right? Like your phone already tracks, like some people like have the little monitors on their phone where it tracks like their heart rates and shit. Like
Yeah.
they're already tracking your biometrics. Is that what they call them? Right?
Yeah. Boner metrics.
Your boner metrics. But this kind of takes it to a whole nother level, man.
Yeah. Like you said, it starts off a little slow, but it picks up.
the cursor to the left and scroll through your brain data over the past few hours. You can see your stress levels rising as the deadline to finish your memo approached, causing a peak in your beta brainwave activity right before an alert popped up, telling you to take a brain break. But what's that unusual change in your brain activity when you're asleep? It started earlier in the month. You send a text message to your doctor with a mental swipe of your
Doctor.
cursor. Could you take a quick look at my brain data? Anything to worry about? Your mind starts to wander to the new colleague on your team.
So sorry, this is a very important part, but like, so we're talking about they're using a new device that's
Mhm.
monitoring their brainwaves at the workplace,
Right.
and now they're using like this as an example, like, oh, my brainwaves. Oh, let me check my doctor, and they're using new data, new technology. Okay, cool. So for like health reasons, it's like, hey, this is gonna be good. Okay,
Yep.
cool. All right,
Yep.
so lady making eye contact with the Pam and Jim situation.
Whom you
Yeah.
know you shouldn't be daydreaming about, given the policy against intra-office romance. But you can't help fantasizing just a little. But then you start to worry that your boss will notice your amorous feelings when she checks your brain activity. And
That's how every boss I've ever had has done, dude. That all they do all day is this.
Dude, if I had to work in an environment like that, I would just think about my boss's boobs all day long. And she would be checking and she'd be like, stop thinking about my titties.
Stop wearing them DV blouses, Karen.
You just stare at her through the window all day.
Yeah,
Your brain charts are just like, oh,
like
it's just going everywhere.
The technology like can vocalize it, so she's just listening to bibs like all day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I know it's you because every time you think about my tits, my computer crashes.
It's so much data that like it overloads the server. The detail that you think about my nipples, it's like overloading. Well, if it wasn't such a mystery.
The CIA comes in, they're like, we've never seen anything like this.
Just show them
Brain
to
waves
me.
are off the charts.
Just show me
You
your
have-
boobs.
You have to get two screens and layer them on top of each other. So if the bar goes high enough.
Joe
I do.
Osteen to unemployment line.
Yeah, it
Oh,
makes sense.
shit.
I don't believe in that line.
and shift your attention back to
Me
the
neither.
present. You breathe a sigh of relief when the email she sends you later that day congratulates you on your brain metrics from the past quarter, which have earned you another performance bonus.
Performance boner.
You head home jamming to the music with your work-issued brain-sensing earbuds still in. When you arrive at work the next day, a somber cloud has fallen over the office. Along with emails, text messages, and GPS location data, the government has subpoenaed employees' brainwave data from the past year.
Okay. So I'm just pausing it for copyright reasons.
Yeah, so now
Just,
now the CIA is at your office.
got those cool ass
Jesus,
glasses.
dude. Like what?
The boss is still same thing.
Yeah.
They don't do shit.
Your tits are still out.
You're still with your huge boobs. How can I concentrate with your huge boobs up against the glass?
Now everybody's all nervous and gonna have to text their doctor. Am I okay? Like, dude, like that's just I don't know, dude. Like I think my initial overall feeling, other than like, look, I gotta go and work for you all day.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do the work and like be in your territory, my last escape is my own head.
Yeah.
I will not give you access to my head, right? Unless you are an alien or you are from some weird covert operation that already has the technology to do that. And like, I can't have any say in it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, sure, because I don't have anything to do with it. But if I ever walk into my place of work and they're like, we got a new handbook, we need you to sign this new thing.
Yeah.
Basically, you wear the headphones and we can read your brainwaves. No.
Nope.
Well,
let's give context to what you're talking about. So here's what happens is, all right, so they read their brainwaves, whatever. She goes home, she comes back, CIA people are there or whatever, FBI or whatever, some shit's going down.
They have compelling evidence that one of your coworkers has committed massive wire fraud. Now they're looking for his co-conspirators. You discover they are looking for synchronized brain activity between your coworker and the people he has been working with. While you know you're innocent of any crime, you've been secretly working with him on a new startup venture. Shaking, you remove your earbuds.
So even though so this is the context I was talking about. Like, for people who haven't seen the video, like, I guess the ending isn't like solidified, but it's implied that she gets in trouble for something she didn't do because her brainwaves, the data goes back to data, syncs up, and that's like,
now you got to be interrogated and put through a bunch of bullshit because you had to sign a chain email that went through the office that was somehow linked to this guy, and now your future is getting screwed up. Like, dude, no. Enzo made a good point a second ago when we first started it. He said it's because that's what they think normal people do, right? Like, that is like kind of normal in their world. They're always like, you know, when you have that much money, dude, like, you're looking at the newest technology. You're always getting the best of the best. You're getting the newest shit, you know, about the newest stuff. Like, that's just your world. That's what you live in, right? And when it's you and a bunch of buddies, you can pass that around. What a cool ass thing to have, right?
Yeah.
But when you deploy it against average everyday citizens who have no say, or people who wouldn't even want that or don't care at all, it really starts to become intrusive.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a scary world we're getting into with all this.
And just like everything else, it's for your safety.
It's for you. It's for your own good. We're trying to protect you.
Notice how everything the government says, like they always say it's for you, and none of us have shit.
Oh shit, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's for you guys, but we don't have shit.
It's right? Like that. It's like that concept. It's like that concept of like every street. Well, a lot of streets have potholes that haven't been fixed in 10 years, but we still have to pay to ride the city bus.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck is our taxes going? I thought that's what I was supposed to be paying for, like fixing roads and shit.
Oh, dude, yeah. We don't even have to go down the political
We don't.
route.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Because I am
primed.
Very much so for that. We'll go on for most water's for pussies. That's why I don't drink it.
Most water.
You tired of drinking water with flowers on it? Flowers all over the bottle.
Smells good. Tastes good. Well, this one actually does also taste good.
I love it, dude.
How about a little sip of freedom? I'll tell you that.
But so they're rolling this out, right? And the lady after that, she says, guys, this is a technology that's already here. And that's her selling point, right? Because they did this video giving you the initial thought that, like, hey, this is technology of the future. And she comes out and says, who's ready to live the future? Guys, this is technology that already exists.
Yeah.
Right? That's how she sells it. She says,
all right,
oh man, I just got you on that video. You think it's really cool, but let me tell you something. It's already here. You don't have to wait. I'll take your check now. Right?
Dude.
That's how they sell it.
Who are they selling it to? Business owners? I mean, is
Yeah,
it the
dude.
blue? Is it all the blue hair corporate owners that are sitting in the room at the World Forum?
Pretty much. Pretty
What did
much.
yeah. Hmm.
You know, and I mean, we know of this technology, you know, at least as far back as, you know, the 80s, you know, and you know, if they had it in the 80s and they were already using it on people, that it goes back way further than that. So for them in 2024 to be like, we're unrolling a new technology is really crazy to think about, to know that we had that
Yeah.
so long ago. And they've already been using it on people.
Yeah. Dude, my threshold for like peak technology is the gamer glove. Remember the Game Boy gamer glove?
Oh yeah.
If we had that in the 80s, dude, what else did we have?
Dude. Yeah.
Mind reading abilities. I mean, talking about that CIA dude that was on the Sean Ryan podcast. I'm just thinking about like overall scope of, okay, yeah, we had this technology or whatever that's just coming out to consumerism, but what about this other shit, like the power of our actual brain that we've known about for way longer, and they're just now hearing about it? Oh, yeah, we've been making fun of it and like on purpose in like Hollywood because it's controlled by the CIA, as we all know. But
Yeah.
now it's coming out like, oh, it's actually real and we can actually read minds, and well, certain people can. Like forethought that John Alexander on the Sean Ryan podcast, dude.
Yep.
That was insane. I still haven't even finished that whole thing. It's long.
Yeah, dude. The John Alexander one was pretty crazy. That Joe McMoneagle one, like Sean Ryan's been kind of, dude. He's like he's been on this UFO kick lately.
He went down the rabbit hole, dude.
Yeah,
just like
he did.
Everybody, but he had a platform and connections. Like it's been awesome to watch, dude.
Billy Carson's on there. Like everybody's on there, man. A lot of old CIA dudes and like remote viewers and all kinds of crazy stuff. Like it's wild, man. Like it kind of brings me to a question, like, and shout out to Sean Ryan. Not that he needs it from me, but I mean that dude. His show is amazing.
Yeah,
if you guys haven't ever watched the Sean Ryan podcast, go check it out. He's doing great stuff. Dude, one of the craziest things though, right, is like for a guy like that, right, who I think is awesome. He's now kind of in the public eye as like picking up some of these kind of UFO people and things like that. What do you think it's like for a guy like him with his status, just coming in to the topic, and some of these top level people that maybe people aren't sure about are like dropping names, and he's just like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll check him out. Like, like how easy it would be for somebody to drop in like, misinformation or disinformation, like a person like that into the show, and like everybody just kind of coming into it is thinking like, oh, this is really cool. Listen to all that cool stuff he said. But really, like, it was just like, it wasn't good information at all. Like, how easy do you think that would be? Like,
very easy. And I think it's already been done. And I think Sean Ryan, I'm saying his first name like we're on a first name basis, but like I feel like he knows that. I think he's called that out. I think, and I'm pretty sure in that in that John Alexander episode, he talked about a little bit of the disinformation aspect of the UFO community.
Right.
Which was cool. Like at least he's aware of it. But is it easy to infiltrate? Yeah, dude. I mean, you and I both know that. Like when we first started this podcast and we went to our first conference in 2019, if you were to ask anybody, hey, what'd you think of the UFO conference? Was it fun? I would have, if someone would ask that, I would have been like, yes, but I also learned that there's like CIA people there. Like, it doesn't matter how small or big, they always go. Like that's a thing.
Just showing up.
It's not like a conspiracy thing. They do go because they have to have their ear to the ground. And like, if somebody starts saying some shit on stage, I don't know, dude. Like, Do you remember that shit? Like the
Yeah.
behind the scenes conversations that we were having with specific people that are like, they were like, yeah, no, you have to kind of watch what you say because you never know who's
Right. Who's who and like
here on a mission and like just
Yeah.
to gather data. I'm not saying
You're
they're
like-
there to like be like Jason Bourne, but I'm just like,
right. Yeah, no, because like, you know, it's always an interesting thing to go to, right? Because the CIA doesn't just show up to Comic-Con or like, you know, like
Or do
some
they?
shit like that, you know, or like Furniture Con or like, you know, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was just like
Bean Con. You know how
Bean
many
Con.
different kinds of beans there are, dude?
Dude, they got garbanzo,
Lima, pinto, black. What?
If you don't know all the kinds of beans, go listen to the
Green.
Bean Song by Brack. Brack
Beans.
has a great bean song.
Hell yeah. Why don't we watch it?
Dude, pull it up.
Wait, no, dude. I feel like we're on a
Brack is space.
we're on a roll with so the Sean Ryan stuff. I feel like I had something else to say. Oh, it's back.
Gary said if there's any talkers that have held a top secret clearance, you bet your ass they'll be there.
Yeah, dude. I believe it, man.
Because the last one we went to in San Francisco, they were like, "Oh yeah, they're right over there."
Yeah,
That's them, those three guys.
and they like waved.
to
And they're like, "Yeah, we're hey."
They're like, "Hey,
yeah."
hey,
They weren't hiding it. They were
we're
cool
here from the-
shit.
we're here from the CIA." Like,
Yeah,
well, you're a lot different than what people were telling me.
yeah. It was.
Why are you wearing a blue polo?
with like CIA like logo on it?
Those shorts are kind of small.
Here's a lovely song about my favorite food. Lima, lento, soy, and pinto, navy, northern, and garbanzo, kidneys, and frijoles negros. I love beans.
beans.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude. That's a
Brack is
jam.
my favorite.
Oh, it goes in like
I don't
dude, Space Ghost, bro, when it would come on at like 10 p.m. Dude, 10 p.m. as like a 13-year-old was like the craziest shit I've ever done.
Oh yeah, I remember I used to go stay at my dad's, and I would always watch it, dude, because they would always come on super late at night, and you'd be on Cartoon Network, and that's back when they were playing like Wacky Racers and Jabberjaw and
Commercials of like hobo fights and
yeah, dude, Magilla Gorilla
yeah.
and Underdog, and then Bullwinkle, and then Space Ghost would come on, and then it'd be like weird stuff from then on out.
Dude, it was Space. Okay, sorry. I remember the shows just as much as I remember the commercials because it was hobo fights and Girls Gone Wild at that time. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah,
It's like the age of like 10 to 13, whatever, you know, like 10, 13. It was a while, you know, impressionable age.
yes, Gary, pre-Adult Swim. It was pre-Adult
Yes.
Swim.
Yep.
Because then right after like Space Ghost, they would play like Johnny Quest and stuff like that. Yeah, it was good.
Hell yeah.
But the CIA guys, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is another cool shift that I think is happening. Because we always like say the government, and they were like, well, not really like the government, but like those like other dudes who are behind it, right? Like it's crazy how like now, although like the CIA is like super top secret and is always doing like secret shit, like everybody's looking at them and being like, you fuckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're doing, but whatever happened, I know you have something to do with it, right?
Yeah.
Like I know you do. It's like it's almost like the shift is like, okay, like you're comfortable, like stop saying government, right? Because we found out that most of the government people are just idiots. They don't know anything.
So
the government doesn't know shit.
I kind of want to speak to that, but I'm also gonna, give everybody knows I'm kind of a dumbass, but like I'm gonna say something that's probably very already understood to most people, but I didn't really realize this until this past like 2 years. That Congress and the government are two separate things. Congress like representative of the people, meaning they don't get the same knowledge information that everybody, like the Pentagon, DOD, Department of Energy, anybody, Congress is like a representative of us. So like whatever they know, they're legally supposed to tell us, or they're for us. Like they're our underdogs,
Right.
and that's why I feel so dumb that I just didn't put that together. I just thought that like government was everybody was in cahoots, but it really does feel like in the last couple of years that there's people on in Congress that are like, yeah, well, we haven't been told the same information as other departments and everything.
Well, that's the thing too, though, right? Because like as you're growing up and like what little they do teach you about government, they always make it seem like, these 3 branches of government, they're all tethered in together. But little do we know that like none of them are really communicating at all.
Yeah, but I thought I've always kind of known that, but I thought about it in a perspective of just chaos. But now I'm understanding that it's on purpose, that like none of them talk to each other. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
To where it's like certain departments keep secrets on purpose. That's becoming more apparent. Especially with like everything that's coming out with like crash retrievals and having to do with private corporations like Lockheed Skunk Works and the other people. Some might have been receiving metamaterials and others didn't get those metamaterials, which means they have a leg up, and that like could be a huge lawsuit as far as, okay, well, why did this company get the military contract and the other didn't? Well, they got a leg up. So that's like, I don't know, in corporate terms, like very illegal. You can't just like hedge your bets like that. I guess when you're like going after $1 billion military contracts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was wondering too, like, is that the reason?
Yeah, I agree, Gary. Yeah, the only thing Congress is good for is insider trading. We'll just follow their trading habits. I've heard that you just follow their like Nancy Pelosi's trading habits, and you'll become rich too. That's what I've heard, dude. Yeah.
It kind of makes me wonder though, like all the because all the contracts do get basically pushed out to private companies. Exactly what Gary said. So you can't be FOIA, but like, do you think that's the reason why like we've already established it's not the government, but like these other secret people in the shadows, like when they're like stalking people, like back in the day when they would stalk them, it's like, why don't you just go knock on their door, like, and be like, hey, I know you saw something fucking weird. I know it's weird. Are you from the government? Kind of. I'm just kind of here to know what you know.
That's not
right?
what the culture was like back then, dude.
But that's so weird,
it's so
right?
Dumb that
it's so
sucks.
dumb.
It sucks because that it wasn't though.
Like, what are they doing? Like, what are they trying to hide? You know what I'm saying? Especially back like in the 60s. Like, right, if we're dealing with like Roswell shit in the 40s, bro, like by the time you get to the 60s, right?
Yeah.
The microwave hadn't even come out yet. You really think anybody's going to believe that you're working on some fucking spaceship that can, or whatever it is that you're working on, your secret compound out in the desert, 5 levels under the ground, whatever the fuck it is, right? You really think somebody's going to be like, oh, wow, that's fascinating. I totally believe that's real, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they already knew about it. Like, we didn't have nothing, bro. Like, people were still washing their clothes with their hands and pooping outside. Nobody believes you got a fucking floating spaceship in the side of a mountain. You know? Why don't you just go knock on their door and be like, hey, I know you saw something. What'd you see?
Yeah.
Am I going to get in trouble? No, I just want to know what you're going to see.
All they would need is just like a down to earth, like, ooh, that was an accident. But just like a chill dude, like, hey, what'd you see though, dude? Well, what'd you see though? Like, hey.
And even if that guy were to like start asking questions, like, oh, well, why do you want to know? Well, we're just part of the government that like keeps track of weird shit. Well, what are you doing with it?
All right,
dude,
all right.
We have no idea. It just goes in a book. Like, we don't know what it is either. That's why we're asking you, man.
All right, hold on. So here's a contradiction here. So
they should have hired me.
experiencers, everyone that we've met, even ourselves who have experienced stuff, we're dying to tell people about it. So if a guy shows up at your front doorstep saying, I believe you, tell me what you know, why would like that would be awesome. Like, oh shit, okay, I'll tell you everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like
You ever thought about
it's
that?
like, they're like, well, we didn't want to spook people. And it's like, well, the only reason you spook people is because you stalked them, and then you went and tried to blow up their house by fucking with their water heater without them being home.
Right.
Like and like you put a tag in their car, you almost blew some shit. Like, of course they're scared of you.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk to you. Because all this weird stuff's been happening around their house. Not only did they see an alien, but now weird shit's happening inside of their house. That's not alien. It's from you. Of course they're spooked. Like, why you just show up and be like, hey, man. Like I said, hey, I know you saw something.
I know you did, though. I know you did. Just like, let's talk about it. I would be like, okay, fuck yeah. I can't talk about this with anybody else.
Yeah, nobody believes me. Can you tell my neighbor?
Just don't show up with a camera crew. Just show up. Just one dude. Take the suit off. Put a tank top on. Put some sandal. I'm describing Joe. Put some sandals on. Grow your beard.
Hire me. I'll show up.
Hey, what are you?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Joe.
It would have been that simple.
I work for a top secret covert black project. They wouldn't even believe that.
You're like chewing gum and shit. You have like a hot dog. Hey, did you see some shit last night?
I saw some weird stuff up there. I'm just kind of wondering, like, it's like
could have been handled. I think what we're saying, it could have been handled differently. And if time travel is real and you do want to fix this in the different timeline, hire me and Joe. We'll go
because I finished one. I've watched a whole bunch of stuff lately. Like, I finished all of Project Blue Book. I know I'm late on that, but I finally finished it. It kind of like through the last half of it, I was like, why don't you just go ask those people? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, you're just making it
weird.
You're making it confusing for everybody. Yeah. Like, even your own team is a little fucked up, right? Like, it's just so weird, dude. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, I mean, I don't know. Part of me, 2% of me gets it. But the rest of me is just kind of like, it seems like it could have been done so much easier.
I have an idea that I'm trying to like form in my head, but like it's just a feeling and it may be an idea. But like every job from the 1930s up into like the 90s has been somewhat ambiguous, and there's been a lot of like gaslighting on just in any industry where the man, typically, not every time, but up until the 90s, from the 30s to the 90s, the man goes to work. It's super important. So important, though, we can't even talk about it. Not even to our wives. Not you work at the mill, you don't want to hear about it, babe. But like in reality, it's like, dang, gotta chill. And like we're kind of like, yeah, like
I could just see my boys at work today.
I worked like 30 hours today. I drank so much milk. We had steak for lunch. Can you believe that? No way you would come home to your wife who's been like watching the kids all day and you're like, babe, I had the best day.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I love working.
so it's like this like 60-year kind of like guilt trip that like they've been telling themselves. So like it's this what started this gaslight revolution where it like seeped into how they dealt with people. They're like, no, it's top secret. It's so important. We can't just be real about this. This is I'm so important. And like,
top secret.
This is so secret. But in reality, it's like, no, just like, you saw something weird? What'd you see, dude? Like, I don't know.
I feel like they could have just been way more straight up. You know what I'm saying? They could have been way more straight up about the whole deal.
I hope I was like clear about that idea. Like, do you understand what I'm saying though? Like, just like this gaslighting vibe with just people in power. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
So, dude, that kind of leads into the most recent thing is I think we're getting into this weird era where we've talked about this on the podcast before. When I say era, I mean like time period, like timeline wise of
Mhm.
disclosure, where and it I've recently found out that it's not a very substantiated thing where Warner von Braun, his secretary, had taken notes about his warning about the military industrial complex, saying that the last event would be a fake alien invasion, and that's the start of the one world order or some shit. We've talked about it on the podcast, but it's been a long time. Do you think that's happening exactly like what they predicted?
Yeah, dude, like everything that's happening right now is a way to like what they say, it was like it's a way to start legalizing the black budget projects that already exist. So they're like, with all the new stuff coming out, it's a way to like legitimize what they've been doing for a long time. Now it's just a way for them to take what they've already had and start being like, oh, well, this is a new department. You're like, wait a second, that's been around for 60 years. They're like, no, this is a whole new thing. It's a way to like, they're like almost like laundering money. It's like they're laundering their covert operations that they've had in place and been doing for a long ass time. It's a way to legitimize what they've been doing without having to go back into history and uncover all that shit. They're like, oh, we have this program now that we have like, Space Force and like there's aliens and stuff. We got to get this, this fun. It's a whole new frontier, dude, on money making.
I think it does, dude. I think you're onto something. I think it goes back to money, dude. I definitely do. I think it goes back. Yeah. I mean, it's always been about.
I mean, we already, we already fought Mexico. We fought the French. We fought the Germans. We fought the Middle East. We fought China. We fought Japan. We fought Russians. We fought everybody, dude. The fuck else we got to fight?
We're starting to feel like the fighting Irish right now,
Yeah. I mean, the next place we go is out.
Yeah, where like that,
we've already blown up a lot of shit on this planet. Let's go. We gotta,
I don't know, like I feel like everybody has known that one dude sometime in their life that just would fight anybody.
It's like Randy Marsh.
Like yeah.
Like Randy gets drunk, he wants to fight.
Oh, I'm sorry. But like that's kind of like the embodiment of America. It's like I'll fucking fight it. I'll fight anybody. And now like there's no one to fight. Everybody's like, I'm good.
What about aliens?
What about I can fucking fight aliens?
No, dude, we've been telling these people aliens don't exist for years.
Yeah,
but I mean, we got all this cool shit, dude.
Yeah, but think of the sales. Think of the box office sales we could get from that fight. It's
dude,
like it's like a big UFC event. It's like, how much money can we make from that fight?
I actually had a question written down that kind of led into that. It said, let's see, I already did the why don't they just ask? Oh yeah. If the aliens show up, right? And like we get real uppity about the shit. But like if you like, even if you didn't want, right? Like you're a human, so like naturally you're like, damn, I gotta stick with the humans.
Yeah.
But like, even if you knew it was wrong, like, could you pick sides?
Sides
Like,
between who?
Between aliens and humans. Could you pick sides? Like, would that even be a thing? Even if they weren't here to hurt you, right? And then like we started shooting at them, like, can you even, like, if you're like, I'm on the alien side, like, would they even care that you're on their side? You know what I'm saying? Like, would they be way too advanced to even give a fuck that like you want to be their friend?
I feel like it depends on the situation. Like if it's like a rapture type situation, people, I think that's maybe what the Bible was trying to describe. If that's the best scenario. It's like of like-minded people, we're like, hey, we don't want war. I don't care if you're fucking from another planet. I'm good. like save me. Like I might be on that spectrum because I just don't want to fight fucking anybody. But if it's like a real, physical war type situation, you can't just
Yeah.
aim for the people you don't want to hit. Like you're gonna like they're gonna. Oh, you know what? We have bombs that hit people that don't eat cheese, that are vegan. Like this, that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I don't know,
But
dude.
if you had to choose, sides between like human and alien, I don't know. It depends on like what are the ramifications. Like, do I have to?
because like you look at it right now, right, and say like, I don't support any wars, technically, but like I'm not a like a big Ukraine guy, right? So like, but just because I don't want to fight in Ukraine, nobody cares. They're still gonna go to Ukraine and fight. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still gonna
Feels like
send
it.
shit over there. Like you're still gonna be involved. Your tax money is still pumped into it. Like even though you don't want it, like you don't have a choice.
Huh.
So
yeah, that's
can
a
you
tough
imagine,
one, dude.
Imagine
That's a
something
loaded.
like
That's a loaded idea.
like right now, like we're literally like there's National Guard like all down the whole entire border of Texas right now. Like whether you care or not, like it's
Kind of.
happening, and there's nothing that you can like really do about it. Which secure the borders. Like that's my stance. Like I don't really care. Other than that, just like stop wasting a bunch of fucking money. Secure that shit up.
I think it's a distraction.
It is.
I think
It's huge.
It's an election year.
But it's all on purpose, dude. What happens when you have a population, they're all working, they're all paying into the system, right? We got this finely tuned machine.
Riding that bus, paying for that bus, also on top of taxes, paying for that bus to get to work.
What happens to a society like that when the amount of citizens that require social needs outweighs the amount of citizens that are paying for those needs?
Say that again?
What happens? Okay, so say you come here, right? And now, you need a place to stay, you need food, you need healthcare, you need a phone,
I need whole food.
you need education, you need all those things, right? You're kind of already doing that here, but if you just come here, then you get that, right? What happens when the needs of those people go up above and I'm not saying like the amount of needs, I'm saying the amount of people that have to have those needs, vastly outnumbers the amount of people that are putting into that system. You literally can't afford that system to work that way. So you start to just socialize everything. Boom, you just change the way a whole entire country works.
You talk about communism right now?
Might as well be.
I'll fight you right now. You're promoting communism. I'll fight you.
But anyway, the idea was whether or not you agree with it. Would you be able to side with the aliens?
I don't know, dude. How hot are they?
And to be clear, they could be total assholes. And you're like, fuck you. I'm from Earth, baby. Right?
Earth.
And you may want to go, bust a stone cold stunner off one of them that's like walking down the street.
Yeah, dude, I will always choose human, dude. Maybe that's just like a lizard kind of thing, but like I'm not the kind of person that like, I guess, I don't know. I'm old enough to be like grass is not always greener, maybe that kind of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say like side, when you ask side, it's like really what you're asking is like, do we fight or not fight? Well, I think we could make that choice without having to have anything to do with aliens. I don't think they have to come down and save us. I think we can all do that by ourselves. I think what's preventing us from doing that is this division that's being created and manifested by our leaders and our corporations that profit off of that division. I think people as a whole can get along fucking fine. I think it's all this media, CNN, this
100%
bullshit, this media bullshit that we're fed, our parents are fed 100%. Every single day. I think people get along just great, dude. You put me in a room with people from all different countries, like we're gonna have a great time. Like
Yeah.
put a bottle
Yeah.
of wine in the center of that. I think most people are like that too.
Most people are like that.
You know?
Nobody just wants confrontation.
No.
Right? Unless you're Charlie Brunson.
Also, everyone wants the same thing. We want to have safety for our family, our loved ones. We want to be fed and a place to sleep.
And you need to have some freedom water.
But from a corporation or leadership standpoint, there's no money to be made when everybody's fat and happy. So
Well,
that's why it all comes back down to money.
yeah, it is. But yeah, I mean, I don't really think, like I said, like with all the other conflicts around the world, nobody asked me. I mean, they say they ask me every 4 years, but they don't care.
But
They ask my opinion every 4 years.
Did they ask Joe though? That's what
They did.
people should be asking, dude.
That's what they need to ask.
That needs to be, dude. What if that was like, like,
what if they just called me?
no, like,
Hey, man, we're about to get into this huge foreign proxy thing with Russia and Ukraine. I need to know your thoughts.
Joe,
And I'm like,
Joe, I know-
dude,
I know it's 10:30. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait. Hold on, Biden's on the other line.
it's just Biden breathing on the phone. You're like, son of a
Hey.
bitch.
John, I was talking about it. I was bowling and come on, man. And Joe, look, I need to know what to do. And they ask you,
Whatever, Mr. President Biden's, or whatever you think you're doing, just don't. How about that? How about you just sit in your chair for 4 years, take naps, just everybody around you, just stop doing what you're doing. Just stop.
I had a couple border collies in college, and we're it was dogs, beautiful dogs. It was just fun. You win and you're gone bad. And that's America. Joe Biden.
That's how it would go. That's how it would go.
I just
my job would be hard. My job would be very hard. But I do think maybe they should call and run it by me first.
I think that's a movement people could get behind.
Well, I mean, everybody knows that geopolitics is kind of my thing, right?
Do they?
No, it's not.
Put that on your website, dude.
Geopolitics, expert?
Geopolitics, my thing.
Dude, that kind of makes me want to just like submit a I don't know. Do you put in applications? Yeah, you put in applications.
To
Like
geopolitics?
Just
Oh, shit.
submit applications to the government.
Yeah, dude, you can apply. Anybody can apply to any government thing online, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I ought to do that. I ought to run for some kind of funny office.
Dude, you should. What's up, alien girl? What's up, Toti Wobble? What's up, girls? Shit, Night Gazer. Hell yeah.
A lot of people came in here tonight.
Dude, that's so cool. Great to see y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out.
Let's see. Let me look at my questions list here real quick. But do you think old people would be tired?
Pincer, what's up, girl?
Different human species. Oh, what do you think about? Oh, wait, no, hold on. That's too long.
Renee, what's up, girl? Shit.
Let's see. Oh, so we started watching Resident Alien. I finally got a chance to sit down and start watching it again. We had come across where they start to describe like panspermia, basically, like where a meteor hits and things develop in the water and evolves into whatever it is today, like life on Earth.
Yeah.
Like as an idea. I mean, isn't that just the easiest one to go with? Like,
so you're talking about Resident Alien, right?
yeah,
And how they're talking about panspermia, and
Yeah.
we're talking about like
we're like how like there's like microorganisms and stuff living on these meteors, and then they crash into Earth. These organisms are in the water now.
Is that is that how he explains it in the show?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Well, not it's not like specifically, but I mean, like that's kind of the idea is that like organisms were brought to this planet by meteors,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
things just started to grow.
I believe that. I believe that's true.
Like, isn't that just like the kind of the simplest explanation?
Yes.
Like,
Well, think about it like a planet covered in ice. Maybe at one point had life forms on it and diluted, and the only thing left living was some type of fungus or algae was encapsulated in ice,
yeah,
rapidly encapsulated in ice, and then that planet exploded or some shit happened, and then it flew off into space, and now they're like, what is it, non-animated or something like that, until they got heated up like extremophiles again,
right.
and then that life, you introduce any kind of new bacteria into an already established ecosystem, it could destroy it or make it better. It's a thing, dude. I think that's how life happens. Honestly, I'm totally bought into that concept.
Yeah, like it just seems like that's the easiest.
Yeah.
Like there's all these explanations. They're like, maybe some just hit the earth, right? Like,
Yeah,
maybe some shit just hit the earth.
maybe some shit hit the earth. Maybe sometimes there's aliens living on a rock, that hit the earth.
I mean, sure, why not? Like, it's possible. If it's from space, it's an alien, right?
Think about this, Joe. What if the alien we think of is like a personified gray, or a mantis, or a tall gray, white, whatever, reptilian, even? Maybe that's just us being like hubris as to what they actually look like. What if real aliens, and not interdimensional? That's fun too. But what if actual aliens are these microscopic, little tiny little, and they landed
dude.
here, and somehow they're able to, like, if there's enough of them, they can control your brain, and it's not actually you living in your brain; it's just them. Like, yeah, we live here now. Like, this is dope. Like, this is sick.
Like, what if Bob Lazar, when he was working on the spaceship, like there was just tons of aliens in there, dudes. Like there was like millions of aliens.
Well,
in
you
there.
couldn't see
You
them.
just couldn't see because they're all microscopic. But like they built the spaceships, like they built big ass, and that's why like
For
when
years
they
they were like,
describe it,
how do they build it? And they're like,
they're like, if you can see here, like they've made like millions of diagrams, tiny ass little diagrams.
just follow the diagram.
It's so funny. It's so funny, dude. Oh.
Yeah, the craft seemed to be made like it was for children. Bigger than the planet. It's so much bigger.
They're like, think of it this way: you guys built aircraft carriers, right? You could fit a bunch of you on there. Well, that was kind of the same thing with us when we built spaceships.
Yeah, it's almost like they were trying their best to make it fit our bodies. And they're like, we really tried, but this is as big as we can make it.
This is it. It's almost planet size if you think about it.
Yeah, dude.
You think about like planet size, like ships and things.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. Dyson spheres that go around whole suns. We always forget about Dyson spheres that go around suns, but you're like, damn, that's like
We always forget about like it's like a staple.
what is like 92 Earths, dude? That's huge.
I guess that's true.
Let's see. What else do I have here on my questions list? Why don't they just ask? Oh, so we were talking about like all the people coming on the Sean Ryan show.
Yeah.
And like they're old. Like you think a lot of those old cats are gonna start coming out and like whistling?
I think they already did.
Well, I mean, they kind of did, but like even still now, and you listen to those episodes, they're like, well, I can't really talk about that right now. But like, you think they're gonna reach a point in their life, like, and they're like, fuck it.
I think that's kind of what the hope was. I think Sean again, first name basis. We're fucking boys. Is doing a service. Like he's getting their whole life history, whatever. It's awesome what he's doing. Like the past 3 episodes, right? But they're not on their deathbed, so no, they're not going to give away all the secrets. They still have families. They still have that hope of shit. Most of them have probably 10 more, and with the technology as it is right now, like there's a hope that they could have 20 more years. Who knows, dude? Depending on how much money you have. And who knows, maybe not telling that secret gets you a paycheck that pays for that little extra 10 years of life.
Maybe.
You know?
Or it pays for your family.
Or it pays for your family. So
After you're
yeah,
gone.
which all situations I can totally relate to. But yeah, I think if the point was to get like information that wasn't supposed to be shared, dude, those dudes are pros. I think they could tell. They told what they could tell, which aligns with a lot of people that we know too. Like, we could talk about whatever you want to. I'll talk about as much as I can. But the ramifications for the crossing that boundary are not worth this podcast. Like, that's not how I'm just like, oh man, I was just on this podcast and I just let it go.
Bro,
and, like,
if somebody showed me a picture or like proved it like that, I'm telling everybody on this podcast.
absolutely,
Telling
dude.
everybody. I'm gonna tell everybody. Well, tell me. And I hate saying that because now nobody's gonna tell me shit.
But it's true. It's true. I'm
telling
gonna,
everybody,
if you
dude.
give me a photo, I'm gonna tell everybody.
I'm telling everybody.
Tell us shit. It's funny because like that's so funny because like we've actually known some higher up people like, dude, we're really good at keeping secrets and not giving shit out. The fucked up thing is like we have kept secrets for so long. When I say so long, since we've started this podcast and met as many awesome people as we have not leaked anything.
Yeah, we've never told a secret.
But the fucked up thing is that all of the secrets that we thought that we were like, we're not telling, they've all come out, all of them. Like, everybody knows.
They're like, hey, this is a secret. Don't say anything.
Yeah, so like it sucks.
And then 2 weeks later, somebody does a show, and
yeah, because we could have been like those guys that could have been like, hey,
you told me not to say anything,
but we promised. We could have like gone viral and shit. We didn't. We just, I don't know.
That's funny. Yeah, no, we've never told a secret. That's for sure.
We
never
definitely
have.
true.
We never have. But like I think more like more of like an in passing situation, right? Like if you were to see something and somebody was like, yo, let me show you something. I gotta show you this. And like you see it and they're like, look, it's a secret. I personally don't give a fuck. You can tell whoever you want to, but like somebody down the line is gonna get pissed.
Yeah.
I'm saying it, right? But if you come to me personally, you're like, hey, I'm going to show you something, but don't say anything.
Yeah.
I'll keep your secret. I'll keep your secret 100%. Like mono to a mono, like for sure. We got a secret. It won't go on the podcast, none of that shit. But if it's like just some in passing and somebody's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck who you tell.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody down the line is going to be really pissed about it. But like, if you have it, say it, right?
I think it depends on the person giving that secret away. So a perfect example is Chris Bledsoe. At our second conference that we went to, he showed us the photo of the metamaterial that they found. Mm-hmm. It's like everywhere now. Like it's all like,
yeah.
But we were like, we'll never tell anybody. Such a cool dude, by the way. And like he showed us this dope photo of this insane looking metal, like honeycomb turd thing. I had a drawing of it because I drew it.
It was cool.
Like, you can't have a photo of it. I can only draw it. And we were like, we're never gonna tell anybody. It's like out like last year on so many shows and History Channel or whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Like it all comes back to how kooky this kind of community is about secrets, and it's so fun. It's so fun, dude. Like ever since we've done this shit, and the conspiracy thing is like, oh well, this information is very impactful. It impacts a lot of different industries. We've always thought that, but dude, in the last 2 years,
it's crazy.
True, dude. This topic touches everything, dude.
Big Willie, he asked, you drew a photo of the picture, and the answer is yes. However, I will tell you, it does not do it justice at all. Like, and that always makes me think of like when other people like draw photos of like, this is what I saw in the sky.
Yeah,
And you're like, God damn it. I don't
Yeah.
know about that, but it just like the way it looked, it does not do it just like you
Well,
couldn't.
they've shown
do it.
they've shown that exact photo on the last whatever Discovery Channel episode with Chris Bledsoe.
You
So
should
it's not a
find
secret.
your drawing and put it and be like, this is the actual Chris Bledsoe.
It's still pegboard. It's but it is so stereotypical to like every like alien story. It's like it had like they're describing it and then they finally show the like drawing. It's like a stick figure.
Like,
Wait, I mean, I could redraw it right now. Hold on. We've got like 10 more minutes.
we've got 3 minutes. This guy has no sense of time whatsoever. Where's it at? Let's see if this guy has it. My God. It's so good to see all you guys out here tonight. It's pretty awesome. Decided to kind of hop on and say what's up. Here he is. He's back. Do you have the photo?
No, I don't have the original photo. It's in
You-
storage.
You are not about to quietly draw a 5-minute photo. Yes, you are. Okay. Yep, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like.
Should I do this? Should I just
No, this
wait?
is terrible podcasting material.
All right. Yep. All right. Abandoning it. All right. I'll find the photo. I'll find the drawing.
Find the original and we'll post it, dude. And we'll show you.
Like, I'm sorry. I just thought it would be funny to be like your stick figure because it always comes down.
Because I remember you being like, and this was like the ooze stuff.
Yeah, there was like honey coming out of it. It looked like a honeycomb, but like a metal.
It was crazy, dude. It was really crazy. It was nuts. Hell yeah. Y'all check that out.
Wow.
I don't know. You just said it was everywhere all over the internet.
Oh yeah, the Discovery. Yeah. Y'all check that out.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Well, hey, this has been a pretty fun one.
So fun. I feel like there was one more thing. All right, yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, dude, this was awesome, dude. We'll see you in like what, 6 months?
6 months, I think. Yeah,
probably 6 months when we do this again.
Now we're hopping back on the horse slowly but surely.
Slowly
but
surely.
surely.
Yeah.
Things are kind of
what a hole
falling into place. So slowly but surely we're hopping back on that horse, man. And hopefully soon-ish.
Soonish documentary.
We'll be pretty busy. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yep.
Soonish.
I posted on Twitter we're stage 3 of 4 with the documentary.
That's right.
Been talking about this for fucking 4
dude,
years.
Making this documentary has been like submitting a request to the Vogons, dude. Had to go in for query, then it goes back out, and then it gets shipped, and it's lost, and it's buried, and then it's found again, resubmitted.
And a con artist steals your money, and
yes.
Anyway, that's a whole different.
It's
story.
a whole thing.
Yeah,
it's a whole thing. But hey, we're good, and now we are officially on stage 3 of 4.
Stage 3. Yep.
And it's stage 4. Hopefully coming soon.
Final stages of editing, and Joe, I told you on Tuesday that I would export that low res. I'll update you maybe later, but yeah, dude, it's getting close. I'm excited, dude.
Me too. Me too, man. Hell yeah. All right. Well, hey, this was good.
Yeah, dude. Thank y'all, everybody that's been in the podcast, the live podcast on YouTube. Thanks for hanging out, man. It was so great to hear from everybody. Joe, great to see you, bud.
Good to see you too, sir.
We'll talk soon, if not sooner. or soonest, or tomorrow, or maybe like,
Probably tomorrow.
probably tomorrow.
Hell yeah, man. Well,
Hell yeah.
this has been another episode of UFO Garage.
I forgot what to do now. Okay, here we go.
I know.
Hell yeah.
UFO Garage.